Okay, here she is, or he, haven't decided. A 2005 GSX 1400, which is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Previous owner had an accident, stuffed the front end into a post, which has dented these headers, which doesn't affect performance, luckily enough. Luckily enough indeed. Also stove that in a bit, but it doesn't seem to be affecting my oil radiator. He's put a conversion kit on it, that's why these yokes are so huge, which now accommodates a GSX-R 1000 set of forks. Very cheap Chinese headlight, nasty. Which is why I get such a dip at the top here in the yokes, and that's why they're so fat, because the standard, let's turn that off, the standard yokes and forks, the yokes are smaller and the forks are longer, so these are built to accommodate that. Apparently a purpose built kit rather than something he's made out of Lego. It's got the engine bungs, sliders, it's got engine casing protection. Could have done with that on my GS the other day. There's some really nasty stuff, like the mirrors. They've had it, they got to go, both sides. Lovely lids on the reservoirs, beautiful, can't beat that. Original clocks, ASV levers, very expensive. What are these, £100 each lever? Very expensive. But then nasty mirrors. A lot of it don't make sense. What else we got? Got a dent in the tank there. Again, I think that's part of the crash he had. Carbon fibre side panels. These were imported by the owner previous to the one I bought it off of. About $400 odd. The hugger was about $300. There used to be a belly pan on it. I think that was $350 or something. And the front mudguard used to be carbon fibre, which again was about $300. All shipped in. Olin suspension. This one's leaking. Not terribly, but it is leaking, so that's going to get changed. I've already decided on what I'm going to do with that, and it's going to get changed, so there you go. I won't tell you any more than that. Seat unit, that's an all-in-one seat unit, single seat. Again, this was like 400 quid from somewhere in the UK. So a lot of money spent on it. The swing arm, look at the size of the bloody swing arm, look. Can you see that? Can you see it? Let's get around the other side. Look at the size of that swing arm. Again, it's not the standard swing arm. It's something someone's put on there. I don't know whether they wanted to go drag racing with it or what. 4-into-1 Acropovic, full Acropovic exhaust. They had it dynoed as well, and with the Acropovic and a remap, it's added 12 horsepower and about 4 foot-pounds of torque. So I don't know how much a full exhaust system costs in Acropovic, but that's a lot of money in it for that little gain. And it's a torque monster. It really is a torque monster. Something that might surprise you is, you know, your little shelf at the back here, usually got your toolkit in it. More modern bikes have got more tank filters and Christ knows what else in. Under seat storage. Look at that. Look at that. It's got my lunchbox in and my gloves, spare gloves, because it's bloody cold this morning. It's a scooter. Scooter storage. Amazing. I've had to enhance that because both these tabs were broken off. and a bolt was missing on that, so I've screwed that in properly. The foot pegs were disgusting, and they were a blue, like a spiderweb design, aluminium spiderweb design, and they were 130 quid for the pair. They were disgusting, and any time you got any water on the foot peg, they were slippery as anything. I have done a video on swapping those pegs, but yeah, disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. This was bought from Just Bandits. I think that was about 20 quid to get a black one. So there you go, there's my new machine. What can I say? It's beautiful. It's quite nimble for such a fat beast, but it is proper muscle bike. It's gorgeous. The wiring on the lights wasn't too brilliant, and the number plate bracket was crap, so I've had to do a new number plate bracket. I think I've done a video on that as well, and put in my own indicators. So there's bits that want doing, there's bits that have needed doing, but overall it is just going to be, I don't want to say winter hack because I want to keep it a lot longer than that, but initially it will be like a second commuter bike for me. Save the V-Strom. But yes, there you go, the new machine. And I'm still getting used to the torquiness and the power of the bike, but it's weird. In a straight line it seems quite solid, but then coming to bends it's a bit more like the GSX 1000, where the front is just that little bit flighty. I don't know whether it needs a steering damper or something, but so it's just that little bit flighty. But it is a beautiful machine. And did anyone guess it right? How much I paid for it? I don't know, because I've only just, no I haven't uploaded the video of me looking round it, so I don't know at this present time whether anyone guessed correctly, but 1,500 quid is all I paid for it. Which, for such a machine, it's just incredible. I mean, even in its present condition, it's 2 grand, 2.5 grand's worth. And when he had the accident, I'm sure it had a Cosso Speedo on it that the owner before him had put on. And when he's had the accident, he's put these clocks on because the mileage doesn't ring true unless he's done 17,000 miles in a year, which is definitely possible, but he doesn't seem the type to have done that amount of miles. So I'm not sure about the mileage. It's somewhere between, what was the last reading I had, 8,800 on the 2018 MOT. It's all gritty around here, so I don't want to. Oh, and muddy, lovely. Was 2018. Then he had his accident, and the bike was off the road for nearly a year. But the clocks are now showing about 25,000 miles. So yes, I haven't got a true representation of what the mileage actually is. And as I say, this is probably only the second play I've had on it, and the first one was just as long as this play. It'd be about 15 minutes. It was just picking it up and bringing it home. But as I say, what a phenomenal buy, phenomenal machine. The engine is smooth and crisp as anything. It's gorgeous. And as I say, the owner before the one I bought it off spent loads on it. Spent loads. Might have abused the shit out of it to get his money's worth out of everything he'd bought, but the engine's still good and solid and very sound.